least some follow-ups to ensure that the protocols are being adhered to and that these students do not test positive again or contribute to the spread. And then also the students themselves should be quick to report signs and symptoms. I mean, if you feel or observe any of the symptoms, you should be quick enough to report it so that you can get early treatment and also stop the spread. Yeah. So it's good that this exercise is currently being done in the Accra Girls Senior High School.
And I mean, this is such a relief. Physically, we're dealing with it. We're cleaning up the schools. We're ensuring they're safe. I look forward to hearing how we are also putting their minds at ease. You know, there's a psychological impact of coronavirus, the kind of stress that students will go through. I mean, imagine being a final year SHS student. You have your whole future ahead of you. Teenagers don't like to open up about whatever it is that they're dealing with, and they can tend to feel as though they are the only person going through it. So I'm looking forward to us expanding the conversation a bit about how do we create safe spaces in our schools for students to be a bit more vulnerable, for students to freely share whatever it is that they're experiencing. Are they afraid? Are they anxious? How is that, you know, perhaps influencing their ability to concentrate on their studies? And what kind of support we have for them? I think it would be great if we can get at least one or two clinical psychologists into our senior high schools, into our junior high schools, so that the students can really understand that what they are doing is so brave. A lot of us adults did not have to deal with studying when we had a pandemic going on. So they are brave for even putting themselves out there, and it's important for them to breathe in, breathe out, take everything one day at a time and not be too hard on themselves. We really need to safeguard their mental health. So beyond the fumigation and keeping the environment clean so that we contain the virus, I look forward to engaging them psychologically so that they can tune everything out. Whatever is happening in the country, whatever is happening in the world, whatever is happening within their schools, they can zone those things out and concentrate on the test.
And in all this conversation, I mean, one group of people we haven't really mentioned are the non-teaching staff. So the kitchen folk, the cleaners, the gardeners, the janitors, and all that. I mean, they need to be roped into the conversation. So more or less, whatever training that it is, we're giving to the teaching staff. I mean, there should be a level for the non-teaching staff so that they know how to go about their business on the campus of the school and, of course, off the campus, so that perhaps we're doing so much not to contract on campus, but then when we go off campus, we let our guards down and then we pick it up from there. Once you pick it up from there, you're bringing it back on campus, and there's the possibility of you spreading it on campus. So whatever training that it is that we're giving to the teaching staff, we should have a package for the non-teaching staff as well. I mean, this is not a virus that you attack one-sidedly. I mean, it should be exactly a full package. You deal with everyone, any and everyone involved at a given time, so that, well, you're able to stop the spread here, nip it in the bud, and then you move on to another location or another locality, and then you deal with it there. So yes, disinfection, good, but then there's also the issue of the fear, the panic, the anxiety out there. We need to deal with that as well, because I don't know, even at this age, I wouldn't want to go into an exam with all this anxiety, all this fear, and all the drama that has come with it. I mean, it's really taken a toll on these students, and we're really praying for them. But like I said earlier, exercises like this will go a long way to boost their confidence going into the examination. You see, this gives you a sense of confidence that, okay, authorities are dealing with the issue, and so I can take my mind off it for a while and focus on my studies, and so I can write my papers and pass well. So basically, it's a step in the right direction.
Speaking of non-teaching staff, I think now more than ever, we really need to engage our janitors. Our janitors are very, very important. Our janitors usually just go in, maybe they will clean the things they can physically see. But there are microorganisms that we are dealing with here. There are microorganisms that we cannot see with our naked eyes. So the quality of soap you use, the quality of detergent, the diligence you pay to spaces like your doorknob, the toilet seats, the floors, wherever it is that students congregate the most. We need the janitors to know that now more than ever, they have the lives of the students in their hands. So you don't just walk into a bathroom just because you don't see any filth. You think the bathroom is clean and then you walk away. You need to pour bleach on that floor. You need to disinfect that place because there are microorganisms that you cannot see with your naked eye. True. And if the student picks that up while they are taking their bath in the morning, they will spread it throughout the campus and their colleagues will get it. So we really need to get our janitors to do the very best they can to ensure that our students are safe.
That's true, and these janitors, of course, will be needing some chemicals, some products, some materials to work with. Now, we understand that Zoom Lion Ghana Limited will be donating some of these chemicals to the school, and of course, they'll be placing some staff on standby to help with the use of these chemicals. And so the doorknobs, the window sills, the chairs, the tables, the decks, whatever it is, there will be enough chemicals for use by the school, and of course, staff of Zoom Lion will be on standby to do proper use, because you can have them and misapply them. And so they are taking that step to put their staff on standby to ensure the proper use, I mean the use of the chemicals, the right chemicals, and in their right proportions to ensure that proper disinfection is done. And so you open a door and you know you're safe, you're not picking up any virus from the knob. You sit on your desk to study and you have that assurance. And you see, like I'm saying, it all goes down to building the confidence of the student. Because we have the ability to multitask, yes, but we're going into an examination. I need that space in my head to be able to learn and to pass well. And so we're going to go over to Accra Girls Senior High School, where that presentation is just about to be done. My colleague Kujo Ajimai is there, and he has all the details.
Chlorine to all senior high schools across the country, and beyond that, they are going to station some cleaners at their school facilities to help to ensure that they keep the environment safe. Let me talk to Reverend Ebenezer again. Reverend Ebenezer, tell us, beyond the donation, what else is Zoom Lion going to do to ensure the safety of our students?
Yeah, beyond the donation, as we are doing at this moment, we have management have agreed that we want to position some few staff within some high-risk areas, so that every morning, while the students are on their classrooms, we'll go to their bathhouse, the high-sensitive area, we'll do that disinfection for them on daily basis. But this, what we are doing right now is we are trying to complement the effort of government. We are doing hand sanitizing. We are giving them disinfectant of various sort. We are giving them microbial soap, of which we want them to position at the vantage point while they do their hand washing. They also apply that one. So that is what Zoom Lion have taken upon itself to be doing in all the high-risk areas. So that is why you see us at this moment.
Let me understand. So all these items, some of them will be donated to other senior high schools, and then the two staff from Zoom Lion going to be at high contagious areas. Is it going to be across all the senior high schools?
Yes. You see, I mentioned that the high-risk area, we are also in conjunction with the Ghana Health Service trying to know where do we have the place to be high-risk area. So these high-risk areas are areas that we are going to position. You know, we have low rates and we have high risk. So the high-risk area will be identified, and we'll be doing that complementary job, that assigning some of the chemicals to them, and also allowing 1 or 2 or 3 people, according to the size of the area, to be able to help them to keep up the pace. so that we'll be able to overcome the pandemic that we are talking about.
Right. So that's Reverend Ebenezer Ada. He just indicated that waste management company Zoom Lion is going to place 2 of their staff at high contagious areas on all senior high school campuses to ensure that they disinfect and then keep those areas very safe. So as you can see there, they are also making a donation of disinfectants, hand sanitizers, and other chemicals to them.
These are the items comprises of hand sanitizers, microbial soap, and we have our chemicals, which we want to present to the school, so that it will be placed at the vantage points for them to be able to use it to complement the effort of what government has also given to them. In addition to, we'll be assigning some few staffs here to help them ensure that their bathhouse areas is always disinfected with this chemical, so that it will reduce the fear that people have inculcated into them. And as we said, we want also to do, we'll profile the high-risk areas of the schools and also do same over there, because with the help of Ghana Health Service, we should be able to do point A, point B, our high-risk area, so that we go to their need as a company called Zoom Lion. We are not also ending here. They also put forward their septic other issue. This morning, the head business has given us opportunity. We are also working on that. So we are in to help. And as you know, wherever you call us, we draw attention, we'll be there. And let that help that we have for Ghana Education Service, Ghana, and also Zoom Lion. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. On behalf of the Minister of Education, the Director General of Ghana Education Service, the Board of Accra Girls Senior High School, the administration, parents, students, and teachers in the entire community, we say a very big thank you for the kind gesture that you've done. We are very, very appreciative. And we'll listen to the advice and the instructions that have been given to us, so that we'll put them to proper use. But we will continue to be like we will buttress. We will call for more. So at this juncture, I'm appealing to all organizations that they should come to our aid and support us in that direction, so that we'll be able to protect our students. We thank you all. God bless us all. Thank you.
So make I do my intro to the whole story.
That was our colleague Kajajaman at the Accra Girls Senior High School. And as you can see there, Zoom Lion has donated some items that will help. After Zoom Lion is gone, after the media houses have all left, the students still have to live in that environment. So how do we ensure that they are equipped with all the right resources to keep clean, so that we don't report any more cases of coronavirus?
I think kudos to Zoom Lion for that gesture. I mean, that's a great one, and then also other organizations can follow suit. That's great. Donating sanitizers, disinfection soaps, and all that. I mean, it's great. And then putting your own staff on standby to ensure proper use of these items is also an amazing feat, and kudos to Zoom Lion once again. And we're hoping that, of course, all the directives or the protocols will be complied with, and then students will be safe. The examination itself should take, what, just about a week? Yeah, so in just about a week or two, the students should be done. Now, when they are done, there should be a proper process of integrating them back into their families, into society, to ensure that they are not going back into their homes with the virus. And so hopefully, yes, there should be something like that. GHS mentioned that there will be a process like that. We're waiting to see how that pans out. And so as it stands now, the dormitories, the classrooms, the laboratories of Accra Girls Senior High School has been disinfected, and of course some items or chemicals as well have been donated to the school, and of course to a large extent the Regional Education Directorate, to help fight the spread of coronavirus within the senior high schools. We're hoping that this exercise spreads across the country and of course trickles down to the junior high school level, because if you remember, we have recorded one case in the OT region of a junior high school student contracting the virus, and so we're thinking that it should spread across, but then also we know that the exercise, a similar exercise, was done prior to the partial reopening of schools, and so if we're sure that that's enough to protect the students, so why not? But then if there's the need to do more, then there's no need wasting time. We should step in as soon as possible to do the needful.
Yeah, and I think this is time for all of us to get in touch with our humanity, right? So Zoom Lion has started, but if there are other private individuals, organizations out there, if you're touched and you have a school in your neighborhood that's open, you'll be surprised what something as simple as a big box of soap, tissue papers, hand sanitizers, toilet papers, all those things go a very long way into keeping our students safe. And once they grow up to become doctors, lawyers, nurses, broadcasters, whatever it is, we all benefit from their talents when they become that. They won't say, because Zoom Lion did this to me, I'm only going to give my gifts and my talents to Zoom Lion. They are going to contribute to developing this nation, and they won't forget that when they had to study through a pandemic, we all showed up for them. We all ensured that they were safe. We all provided them with the support that they need. And if you're a parent, please preach calm, because your child needs that peace, calmness to concentrate. They need that stillness, and they need to get that from you. So if you're paranoid, if you're going all over the place and you're stressed out, it does not help. Absorb all the stress from that student and let him or her concentrate. We're going to go back to our colleague, Kojajaman. He's still at Accra Girls Senior High School. But as you're watching, if you want to contribute anything to the conversation, we're
Teaching and learning had to be put on hold for the disinfection exercise to continue at the classroom of the Accra Senior High School. So all the students have been asked to move out of their classrooms, and the fumigators are in there disinfecting the classrooms. Now, the classroom is one area that should be taken seriously, because that is where teaching and learning go on. That is where interactions go on. That is the first port of call of dissemination of information for these students who have come to prepare for their final year exams. So authorities had to put on hold lessons, and now disinfection is ongoing in these classrooms to make sure that our students are safe on the school campuses. So you can see the fumigators doing their best to make sure that every drop touches a table. The drops touches the table, so that the students will be safe. So they just finished the ground floor. They are moving on to the first floor. as you can see, all the handles of the staircase have been disinfected. So they're going to go as a 2-story building. That's the classroom block. And they are doing what is needed to make sure that the spread of the virus is curtailed. So when you are entering, they have the no mask, no face mask, no entry policy. The fumigators are here. Let me climb to the first floor and find out. Okay, let me follow them. They are making sure that everything, every surface in the classroom is covered. Yes. That's it. Yep. That's it. So they are making sure that all the surfaces are covered. So there you can see that's it. They are making sure that every surface here is sprayed to ensure that the virus is brought under control. That's it. So the first floor is still ongoing. So the ground floor is done. They are now moving to the second floor. So this is what authorities are doing to ensure that our students are safe across second cycle institutions, to get them psychologically prepared for the exams and also to protect them against contracting COVID-19. This has been CityTV's live coverage of disinfection exercise on the Accra Girls Senior High School, where some COVID-19 cases were reported early July.
So that was Kojo Ajaman bringing us that feed from the Accra Girls Senior High School, where disinfection exercise is just taking place, or is still ongoing. We also saw a donation of some disinfection materials being given to the school by Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. Dziffa, it's been great.
It's been amazing, and I look forward to the students coming out with flying colors, because that's all we're all waiting for them to pass their test and for us to celebrate them. Thank you guys so much for staying with us for this extended version of the show, COVID-19 updates as far as, fumigating Accra Girls Senior High School is concerned. My name is Dziffa Ametam.
And my name is Nana Tuffour Boateng. Many thanks for watching.
Keep watching CityTV, and we'll see you tomorrow.
CityTV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, Access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the Go TV and Star Times box. City TV, it's your world.
Hey there, welcome to the